Jaha flickor, här är er nya klasskamrat.
So this is a film that premiered in Sweden in 2017, and since then, and also before then, it's been screened internationally at Toronto Film Festival and various festivals around not only the Western world but also in Asia, and it's won many awards and a lot of attention worldwide.
Jag måste prata svenska.
18,0.
Ta av kläderna nu.
Eller Maja, får du gå med till kort exempel nu? Invandrardottern sett.
Well, I think it's a story that everyone can relate to in some level or another, and I've also then it's an indigenous story too. It has I would say that we as indigenous people we share the same background where all over the world it's the same kind of colonization that has been happening, ripping the land off and the language and shame.
Du måste vara här uppe för annars så dör ni ut. Men om jag inte vill vara här?
So this is the second film in Swedish film, or the second feature film at least in Swedish film history that is made actually by a Sami crew in the larger part, in the creation process and in key positions. So what difference does it make if it's the inside perspective versus other films that have been made? It's in Amanda Charnel, the director. She's a South Sami woman, and for her it was very important that it would be in many of the lead, the costume designer. There is a Sami woman working with the Sami costumes, and that's very important that it become, because as what do you call it, inside perspective, we have so much more knowledge, and it's very important that to give that space too.
Är det inte du som är från Lappland som Niklas träffar där? Men då kan ju du jodla.
This was in Sweden in the 1930s, which is in between the world wars. And this kind of, what do you call it, national colonization of the indigenous people were happening all around the world. But the world, how can I explain? I am such a big part of the land. It's without the land, I am not a human being, I am not a Sami. And the language is like it's a landscape too. Since the colonization of the land is with mines, windmills, clear cut of the forest, it's like a slow death. But language is, and that's why this film is so important too, that it's in South Sami language. We don't know how many speakers, but it's on the UNESCO's lists of the most threatened languages in the world. There, I've heard that they say it's about 500 speakers left. So it's very important for revitalization. And now I'm talking. Yeah, but coming back to the language, this is and the culture, because the Sami culture and language is not a written culture and language. It's lived through generations. It's spoken. It's
Transmitted.
Yeah, transmitted.
Yeah, it's
orally. So what happens when you shut the lid on the language? What happens is knowledge. And I would also say, at this time, language is medicine to take back your language it's a medicine for our speakers. That was a challenge. You say challenge? And also the South Sami area is a very vast area where we don't have like a main villages. People are living quite shattered over, and the South Sami area is a quite big area, and we needed mother tongue speakers. So the two main characters, Jenna and Ella Maria, they are mother tongue speakers of South Sami, and I had to travel, do a lot of traveling all around South Sami. I think I was just driving around in the car for so long, and to meet these people and also to find them, because we needed people who are really mother tongue speakers. And if you have been to the boarding school or like that, I had to pursue them too. Oh, but you're good, come on, let's try. And so that was, but it was some work to do. Yeah. Yeah, today it's a superpower. No, I would say the young people, they are very proud and they don't have so much shame. They yoik, you know, like whoa, whoa, and they speak they speak Sami languages, and they are also, we see now that many people are taking back their Sami surnames. And when they get children, they choose Sami names for their children. So it's a total, it's happened a shift, and it's very inspiring to be part of it.